Alright, good to go.
Hey! Recess
Welcome.
18.
Yeah.
We're legal.
We're legal.
Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Not in
We made these
California.
jokes.
Non-California. You gotta be
California.
21 to get a cigarette.
Yeah.
Do you
guys-
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna go bat swinging. People are fucking
Oh, yeah?
stupid. People are
Yeah?
fucking stupid, and I'm done with them. I'm actually fucking done.
Same.
What happened, Shua?
Working in retail, you meet the fucking stupidest people. Derpy fucking people.
I can confirm that.
Like, one person went up to me, right? And it's only a dollar store. We're not fucking Best Buy or, Walmart. And he comes up to me, and this is, like, similar to the voice. I try to go as similar as possible, because obviously we're dealing with people with amazing accents. So it's like, hey. And I'm like, yes. Like, how may I help you? You got any heads? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You got any heads, Heads? You know what you have, what I have?
A dude
And I'm
was
like,
asking
yes,
you for
I know what
head.
heads are. I know what heads are, but what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, small little heads that you can, I'm like, small little, what do you think we are? It's like, I need a small little head so I can use it for a little action figure. And I'm like, what? Why do you need that?
This dude's looking for like voodoo ritual shrunken heads in a
But
dollar
then-
store
and
in
then it
Canada.
gets way funnier because he's like, look, if you haven't been working here for a while, I'll just fucking walk away. And I'm like, no, I've been working here for a while, sir. I just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I need a head because I'm making a board game, and this board game's gonna be great. But I need heads for the board game. I need cool fucking little heads. And I'm like, well, we don't have little heads.
It's like,
He
sir,
said,
you should
well,
try Etsy.
So, and then as soon as he said, well, you fuck you. And he walks away, and I'm like, well, have a nice day.
Oh, God.
It's just like people like that who ask for this fucking weirdest shit.
I used to
One
work at
person-
a
You should've
hardware
checked in the
store,
back.
You should have checked in the back.
and
Yes.
I think some guy came up to me one day and asked me if we had any canned air.
That's a
Like,
thing.
that's exactly what he said. I was like, sir, are you fucking...
That's a thing.
Are you touched, sir?
What are you talking about?
It's no one who the fuck calls it canned air. That's the
No,
stupidest
no one
thing I've ever
calls
heard
it
in my
canned
life.
air, though. Like, you're gonna open
To be
it.
fair, I googled canned air and exactly what you're talking about popped up.
It's
Drew,
like
so-
compressed air.
Compressed air. It's like a
Well,
dust
I mean,
blaster.
clearly someone calls it canned air because it
That is
showed
fucking
up.
stupid. Then
I remember.
Gas duster, also known as canned air or compressed air.
no, fuck that. No one says canned air.
Apparently,
And-
it's the second most popular way of saying it. So,
That's ridiculous. I refuse to believe that.
we'll believe it,
Yeah,
punk.
who's the ass?
But yeah, you get people like that ask for the weirdest fucking shit. What? And like, not only that, you just get weird people. Like, I was at the bathroom. Like, I have bathroom duty sometimes where you have to like hold the door for
I am
someone
so
who
sorry.
uses our guest bathroom. And a big guy comes. He's like, "Can I use your washroom?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh,
like, I
God,
don't
no.
mind.
Roadhog?
And I needed to take shifts with someone for holding the door because he was there for like 25 minutes, and all you hear
Wow.
from the bathroom is, "Oh yeah!" And we were there
Oh,
like,
no.
"Holy fuck!" And he goes out, and this is the words he said when he comes out of the bathroom. "Oh yeah, thanks, buddy." And
Oh
I was like,
yeah, was it the Kool-Aid Man? What is
yeah,
it?
like, and he just like waddles away literally, and I needed to go assess the situation and see if there was any damage. And
Oh, no.
literally what it was a little shitstorm in the bathroom. And my favorite part was 2 footprints on the toilet seat.
To what?
2 fucking
no.
footprints on the toilet seat. So this
He was
big
up to
guy,
no good.
Oh my
300 pounds, was able to go on the fucking toilet seat and just hear, "Oh yeah." Like,
Ugh.
Was he taking like a perched dump, like perching on the toilet seat?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe it was easier, and like he was like, "I might as well take the risk." He could have broke our fucking toilet. Like he was that big. He was just ready, sitting there, ready to go.
Oh man.
Like that's what I need to deal with every day. And
That
another-
reminds me.
Sorry.
my friend works at a country club, and he said one day a dude came in, asked to use the bathroom, and he was in there for like half an hour or something, and he's like, gosh, should I go check on him? Like, I don't know. And the dude comes out, and he goes up to like the clubhouse, like the desk or whatever, and asks like the manager, hey, do you have a broom? It's kind of a mess in there. And the guy's like, no. He's like, oh, okay, well, see ya. And went out to play, like, it was like a scramble or something. And my friend goes into the bathroom and is like, assistant manager's like, I'm going to need a pay raise. Because he goes in and there's just fucking shit everywhere. Like, all
Like
over
how
the toilet,
casual
all
he
over
is.
the walls, the sink. And the thing that's the crazy about the story is, what was the fucking guy gonna do with a broom to clean up
He
shit
just
smear on
just
a wall?
wanted to smear it
Like,
more. Like, man,
What the fuck are you gonna do with a
I
broom?
like how does that
in
happen?
that situation?
Right? How does it go? Step one, you have a toilet, a place for this poop, right? And then how long was he in? A half an hour later, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
you're
know.
a
Like, how
destined place.
are you not doing that on purpose,
What,
right?
does he like? Did he slip on a banana peel while sitting on the toilet? He's like,
And-
oh no!
And he had explosive diarrhea.
And apparently
Yeah,
the
and he
dude
just-
he went out and played the 9-hole scramble with just fucking shit covering the back of his pants. Like,
What a-
just
what a
all down
trooper.
his, like,
What a trooper!
legs and shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, sir? How much do you want to go play that golf round that you're going to go out there like that? How dare you?
Must have been a lot. But
This is just unpleasant.
just to like,
It was awful. It
Just
was
be-
awful. I can only
the-
imagine.
and the reason why I want to talk with stupid people was just because there was a flood recently in the store. We needed to close down for a day, just for a day, which is not bad. But obviously, in a small town, the dollar store is almost like their life. It's like if the dollar store's closed, their life is over, and they might as well just go into a hole and cry. And this is not exaggerating. This is honest to God truth. And when we closed it, we needed to keep the door open because obviously we needed a big shop vac to keep the water out. And
Right.
so obviously what we did, and we thought normal people would have common sense, was we had seven signs. 7 fucking signs. Big signs that said, "We are closed until further notice." So imagine you walk to a store. What do you do when you see a closed sign saying, "We are closed, please don't come in"?
Well,
You would walk
first,
away,
you'd
right?
walk in and you'd say, "Excuse me, are you closed?"
Well,
are those
except
signs
Trevor.
still
Knock on the
accurate?
door.
the crazy
Let me
people
tell
knock
you-
on the door and say, "Hey,
Yep.
hey,
And let me tell you, Trevor, you know
are you
how many
open?"
you know how many people did that, Trevor?
Oh, way too
And
many.
this is 50 people. I
Oh my
counted
goodness.
because I needed to guard the door, and people were still going to me. Is it open? And I had a sign right in front of me. The
like, are you
goddamn store is
fucking kidding
closed.
me?
Like, one person was so fucking dumb, water to his knees, was shopping and had a shopping cart going through water, had fucking chips and chocolate bars in his
It's
cart.
the
Once-
deals, man. People
and
want
went
the
to the
deals,
cashier.
Shua. No
Went to
matter
He's
what
like
the
tubing and picking up some Oreos.
No, and he was ready. He was ready to go. He went to the cash. Can someone serve me? I can't believe no one's here. And I said, the fucking cashes are broken. How we have 7 signs. It's closed. How did you get in here? Oh, the door was open. I thought it was open. I said, I literally said, get out. Get out. and he was
Get
like,
out.
that's not a way you treat a customer. I said, get out. Get out right now.
That
like-
is funny.
what a
And
world.
obviously, most of those people are coming in because it's gossip, because small town people love their gossip. So obviously, all those people are like, oh, what happened? And I just lie. I loved it. I lied. Like, oh, nothing.
Absolutely.
Like a bunch of water. Nothing happened. Just, closed for the day. And
hell
they're
of a
like,
water balloon fight. That's what happened.
Yeah, and they'd be like, no way. And I said, yeah, nothing happened.
That's the rumor I'd start.
And I was like, no one really knows me in the town. Like everyone like talks. Like usually two people are like, who's that? No one knows. Everyone was my friend that day. Fucking walk around. You work at the dollar store, don't ya? And I say yes. What happened? And I said, all I say is either like what Drew said, just blatant lies. Like, oh, we had a water balloon fight. It was a messy one. Messy
Someone
one.
left the freezer open and it melted.
Either that or I actually used that excuse. Oh, the fridge went down. Big leak.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh, that's a lie." And I said, "Yes, it is. Have a nice day." And have a nice day actually means fuck off. Get the fuck out of my way. And they know that.
So is that? Oh, so Canadians aren't nice. They just have really, really
No.
nice
There's
lingo.
some lovely Canadians.
It's
but
just
you know,
anything
there's
that
a
they say you can't trust.
Yes, absolutely. In a small town, and I think Drew would agree with me, some people are just fucking ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely. There's
You
some
got
colorful
characters.
people.
Yeah, colorful characters that you fucking appear.
It's like, how the
Like-
fuck does this person exist outside of like a cartoon or something?
Exactly.
It's like you just can't
There-
believe it.
There was two people that walk in each time, and I'm like, they look like something that would come out of Breaking Bad.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Each
Was
time
it
they,
Weasel and what's his face?
yeah, honest
Skinny
to God,
Pete.
Skinny
and,
Pete.
and I don't know if it was them, but one day they were carrying out 30 dope bags, which are actually just like little. Fun fact: usually dope bags are little button bags. Like you put a button in, and you just see them walk in with like 30 button bags. And my favorite part is one person came in. This person came in with 30 dope bags, spray bottle, and a and a little can of energy drink. And I said, "You're gonna have some fun, aren't you?" He said, "Yes, I am." I have some.
And how many
buttons
milk
right-
bags did he have?
He had at least 3, because you know he can afford it now with his dope.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I've ever talked about this on the podcast, but I've never met the guy. But apparently, the big drug dealer around here is called Big Bubba. So watch out for Big Bubba,
Fucking
guys.
Big Bubba.
Ooh.
Yeah, I swear to God, Big Bubba.
He
Don't
sounds
fuck with
friendly.
him.
Yeah,
I'd-
honestly.
you know.
He sounds like my kind of man.
You're kind
Yeah,
of man.
definitely.
Just don't fuck
Yeah.
with him. That's what people say. Don't fuck with Big Bubba's drugs, or he'll come after
Fucking
you.
Big Bubba.
Yeah, I swear to fuck. I swear to fuck, people. It's Big Bubba, and that's who he sends to get the dope bags. Dollar stores, the drug equipment central. You get good deals on drug bags.
See, and this is the thing. I went to a dollar store in Montana looking for dope bags because we had to fill about like 12 of them with meth
Yeah.
for a film.
Mhm.
It was actually just raw candy.
Yeah, go ahead.
But we couldn't find any anywhere, so we just had one of my friends ask his drug dealer to get it for him. So he
That's
just got
great.
some
Where does
actual...
he get it? Did the drug dealer
He
tell
didn't
his
tell
secret?
us. No, I assume online. If I would
I
assume
am curious how
online.
you Americans do it, because we obviously in Canada we have that's like a franchise that's all over Canada, so I imagine that's where they go get it. And when I learned about that, my mind blew. Like, oh my god! I just realized drug dealers have to buy equipment for that. They just don't find bags out of nowhere. They go to the dollar store, fucking make like
Well, you
they
know what
lose a
else?
little to gain a lot.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like-
mean this drug dealer that we had, he had a nice briefcase that he let us use. It was actually quite a big setup that this guy had. I didn't meet the guy personally, but apparently nice guy.
Like that's true too, Trevor. They have to go to a luggage store and like get a nice suitcase. So, like,
Yeah.
do you think they take their time? Like, man, this would be perfect for my meth. My weed would go good in the little accessory bag.
Yeah.
Probably get myself a wallet for all the bazingas I'm gonna get. Like
All of
like,
the bazingas.
all-
Man, Canadian
Yeah.
money is weird.
You
know,
loonies.
if I was a
toonies,
drug dealer-
bazingas.
You mean it?
Have you ever been to
What do
like
you
a
mean
party
if?
or like a thing
A
in
party? No,
elementary
I've never
school?
been invited.
A
Someday,
thing in
though.
elementary school where like they hand out candy in like those little cellophane bags with the nice little ribbons and stuff tying them up.
Yeah.
Do you
Like
think
in
we-
Halloween.
I would sell drugs in those. It would be nice.
That would be a
Nice and
great.
touchy.
Yeah,
Why
like a
has
little
no
bit
one
of
done
flair.
that yet?
I bet
Plus,
they have.
you're honest to God, she's onto something.
A little bit of glitter, maybe.
Yeah.
Bedazzle it.
Yeah.
A
Some
bedaz-
polka
yeah,
dots and
well, you'd
stuff.
have
You're-
a bedazzled
you're
suitcase
paying-
to put the
You're
drugs
paying
in.
a little extra for that.
It's like
flair
that
fund.
says, but that says that the person cares. That, they
Yeah.
care about what they do.
Like, Fuzz, there's a difference where quality makes, or what? There's a difference in which quality makes, and it's just little like meth bags with ribbons and little glitter.
It's got a little bit of love in every hit.
It's like
Aw.
it's quality over quantity.
See, if I was doing it, I would make one of those rideshare apps, but like you have to know what this rideshare app is, and it's not anywhere. Like it's really hard to find because I pick you up, take you to your destination, drop you off, but now you have drugs, and I've got money.
It's just a bucket full of drugs where you drop them off.
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's just
What
I pick
I'm
'em
amazed
up,
by,
and
Trevor,
then in the
is you're
back
ready
seat-
to invest in an app for it. Like
Right.
you're going all in.
Yeah. So you got to get the app and you got to get the drugs. And then you got to
You gotta
drive
go to the
people.
class
so
for
you're
the
getting
app,
a little extra
make the app.
money for the drive because you got to pay for the gas and also the drugs. And then
And you
like,
can be all friendly. Like, how are
Sounds
you
so
today?
expensive.
Where are you
it's
heading?
not no
the
it's,
drugs
it's
are
not
fun.
expensive. It's like paying for an Uber, but also on top of that you're buying drugs.
No, I mean setting up the operation sounds expensive.
No. I mean I already have a car,
Yeah.
and I would get one.
But
like,
you might need to
one of my
remove
friends
the
to
license
make
So-
the
plate
app.
though.
Let me get this straight because I'm not sure I
no one
understand.
would know.
You want to create an Uber-esque app that is just a front for drugs?
Yes, but only I drive.
Can you call it
friend
Trevor's?
for
Only
drugs,
you.
but also he
That
drives
sounds
you to
like an
place.
incredible hassle.
But
Why would
but
anyone use it if there's only one driver?
Because it's only a local. It's not for
It's
everyone.
it's locally
It's
owned.
Well,
local.
even if it's only in fucking bumfuck Montana or wherever you're at.
I
Excuse me,
like- I
I'm
like
at
the
least 30
idea-
miles outside of
I like
bumfuck
the idea
Montana.
of someone in bumfuck nowhere in Montana is like, man, where should we buy our drugs? You know what? There's a guy called Trevor with an app. We should buy. It's locally owned. We
Yeah.
should support our town.
Yeah.
Support your local drug dealers. That's our slogan.
Yeah, support your local.
No,
drug
it's
dealers.
it's
Or
actually our
else.
slogan is we get you everywhere you want to be. See? Because you drive.
You can
and
call
then
your
get the
you can
mine.
call your
Okay.
app
That's pretty good.
Trevor's Front for Drugs. Totally not a sham.
You could just
So
call
Trevor-
the app drugs.
Yeah.
Trevor, I'm a busy drug user on the go.
Yes.
Explain to me why I use your app instead of Ubering to my drug dealer and then going
Well,
somewhere
because
else.
here's the thing. You would have to go Uber to your drug dealer. Me, I come to you, take you
It's
to where you
killing
want
two
to
birds
be
with one stone.
while you get your
true.
drugs inside the
You know,
car.
you get the drugs in the car while you're on your way
To
to,
the-
your,
to the-
you know,
to the
nephew's
concert.
bar mitzvah or whatever.
And plus, in small towns, a big thing that I usually decide when I want to go to a restaurant or somewhere is like how nice they are. I feel like that would be the same way. Like Trevor's a nice guy. Like let's go with him instead of the other drug dealer who's not as nice. I feel like
and that's
that would
the
be
thing.
the push,
is-
right, Trevor?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a big. It's all marketing, you know. It's,
Yes,
it's how you
absolutely.
get yourself out there. Right?
Commercials.
And then after that, it's customer retention. So you have to be nice.
Yeah. You want to keep those.
It's all about
customers.
customer service.
It's like you said, it's quality over quantity. If you have a small group and even though you don't expand, they stay with you. And they'll get
Yeah,
drugs every
exactly.
week.
You know. And
So is it just like a certain type of drug, or are we talking like everything?
Doobies.
Dude, that's as soon as that's going to be legal, that's not even worth it.
Shua, you're such a narc.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
With some of that
You
Mary
know-
Jane,
That Mary Jane.
marijuana.
Trevor, you convinced me. You should fucking go on Shark Tank. I'll invest.
Right?
Oh,
I think
please.
that's a great
God.
idea.
Let's
Kevin
hashtag
O'Leary's
get
gonna buy into
Trevor to
that
Shark
shit.
Tank. Let's absolutely try to get Trevor to Shark Tank to try to convince fucking Kevin O'Leary to fucking invest in Trevor's Front for Drugs. Definitely not a sham.
I mean,
Yes.
Kevin O'Leary's no fool.
That's a long
He'll
title.
buy into that for sure.
Working title, Fuzz. Working title.
It's a working title. But our slogan's already, it's slogan's perfect. It doesn't need any adjustment.
I feel like half of them are into drugs, probably some cocaine and shit.
Oh, they're all into cocaine. And
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like when I come and I drop off little bags of cocaine and all other things. And I'm like, well, here you go.
And
Buy
then
it.
Fuzz can make the little handcraft bags. That could be for the rich
Oh,
people.
yeah.
Fuzz.
Oh.
You see, it goes first. This could be a group effort. Like I'll be the.
I would
guy
like
who,
to personally state that I wish to distance myself from this endeavor
Well,
in every way,
Drew,
shape, and form, and I had
come on,
nothing to do with it.
Drew, if you are going to be on that main TV show that you're actually not going to be a part of, I
Oh,
feel
God.
like being a part of, like, saying you're a part of a big drug campaign is pretty well important.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, you're like,
Have you
I've
talked
got
about that on the
experience
podcast?
working with people.
I'm
Yes, I sold
legally
them drugs,
obligated
but
not to mention it.
Okay, sorry. Never mind. Well, we can talk
It's
about
okay. Maybe someday.
someday, in 5 years when the contract ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Other than that, it's just like, how is everyone else? I've just been working a lot.
Yeah, it's that time of year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Back to the old grind.
I had a whole speech ready about how getting older is like awful, but I feel like that would just bum everything down.
Getting older is
Listen,
awful.
it'll.
Well, I was just thinking because
Being
today,
young was awful.
today is my birthday, and
That is true.
Happy
I felt like-
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, thank you. But I felt like today was just like this was the first time in my life I'm like, I don't feel like this is like anything special anymore. Like, it's just another day to me now. You just don't
Yeah,
feel,
man.
You don't feel different. You just feel like everything's going downhill.
It's that old age.
Yeah, and obviously, like I'm like a lot, like obviously I'm lucky because there's people who are definitely older, who definitely want to be our age right now and live the dream. But it's
That's
just come-
true.
it
But
comes to that
honestly,
point.
sure, if you think about it, do you really want to be younger than you are right now?
You know what? Sometimes I think about. There is a scenario I thought about, and it in a way scares me. But would you want to go back? Like, say, like someone comes to you and says you have a chance, and for 1 year you can go back to any year before now. 1 year, and you'd go back into your old body with everything you know now, and then you'd come back a year after to present day. Would you do it? And I
Yes.
honestly thought about that. And like, what, like,
Well, I mean, of course you would. The where it would get trickier
for a
is if
year,
you could
though?
like save it. Like
That's
if
an
you could save
interesting
it till you're
thing.
like 90 years old and like I'm gonna be young again
but
for a
say,
year.
say right now, Drew, like right now, 21. It's like, Drew, you can go back to like say 1 year in high school, 1 year in middle school, Drew, and you can either just relive it with what you know now and do something different, or just do nothing at all. But you have to
I mean,
relive
who
it for a
wouldn't?
year.
Who wouldn't? It's an extra year on
But
your
that's the thing,
life.
I
that you
don't-
can-
I don't
Well,
think
here,
I would.
it's an extra year in
That's
your
the thing.
life.
I don't know if I would either. It's one of
I
those things where it's
absolutely
like,
would. Because here's what you do:
Definitely, man.
as soon as you can, you write down all of the things that you know.
True,
right?
I'd be
Like,
fucking rich.
You'd be rich. You'd be like, okay, what
but
year
you'd
do I
be
want to
young,
go
so
to?
no one would
I'd go
just
back to
expect
when
it.
I was 4 years old and invent Google.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
like, and it also made me think like I know for you, Fuzz, we joke about you being weeaboo, Fuzz, but obviously you now, if you were to go in the time when you were a weeaboo, you would be like, nope. But that's true though.
I mean, okay,
But I mean,
this is
say
gonna
like
sound
if that were to
stupid.
happen, but you know what I mean?
I know this is gonna sound stupid, but like all the stupid shit that I've done, in my life, weeaboo shit included, has made me into what I am.
Who
now.
you are.
Yeah, and I don't know if me without that really embarrassing period of my life would be as good of a person now that I am. You know?
Because
I
I
would
think
go
like, I
back
agree
when
with
I was
you.
a skinny little kid and smack all of the burgers out of his hand and be like, "Hey, listen,
There you go.
stop with this. It's ridiculous. Go to goddamn gym." And then I would say, also you're 4, so tell your parents to invest
Because
in Apple and Google
you-
and Starbucks.
Do you guys think, like, say you
And
went
Bitcoin.
to,
No.
I'll just say, like, 9th grade, freshman, you're a freshman in high school, and you now goes back to your body then, and you have a year to control freshman you.
Freshman?
Like all the stuff I know now, it'd be amazing if I went back to freshman. How fucking cool
Just
I'd
get
be.
real buff.
How fucking wicked I'd be.
Get real
And I
buff,
was
vaping.
like,
Well,
like
considering
I
you
said,
still
I
say
was a fuck,
wicked.
I'm a narc now. I was a super narc back then. I would like Jesus was with me back then. God bless Jesus Christ. I would not
Oh
want
my
to be.
God.
I would definitely.
You were a
change
narc,
that.
Shua?
I was a super narc.
You
Fun
Man,
fact.
how's law school going?
Great. Yeah, absolutely great.
You
But
still
you know
a
what I mean?
narc.
I wish I think what I was thinking is I wish back then I would have let loose a little more because you realize like high school doesn't matter. You might as well live a bit.
Yeah.
So it made me think about that scenario where would you go back? Would you would it affect the way you change? Like, is that worth the risk? I don't know.
Yes, it's worth the risk.
High school, no. College, maybe. Like I said, for high school, like the whole big weep thing, sure, whatever. But I feel like if I hadn't been a weeaboo, then I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't have like been motivated to start writing and shit. And then if I hadn't started writing, then I wouldn't have decided to like go to college for what I want to do, and all this other stupid shit. So like being a weeaboo is probably important. But as far as college, I didn't. I've never been to like a college party or anything, and I've never just like gone buck wild or something. And now I'm 21. I'm fucking over the hill. It's too late for me now. So maybe I would in like college or something.
I think it's one of those interesting scenarios where it's like that what if is so tempting, but it's like I know Trevor, you'd say yes, and like Drew, I think you're pretty much on board. But it's one of those things that where I was like before my birthday, I was like, man, what? Like I was like, would I? Like holy freak, that would be a weird like thing to just jump into your little fucking.
Would you
schwa
revert back to your mental age, or could you like be a
No, you would be
20-year-old in a
you.
5-year-old's body? and
That
be
would
a
be it. You
genius?
would be a 20-year-old kid. You'd be 20
No,
year old.
but I would
you.
hide that. I would
And
hide that because
say-
that
say,
could irreparably damage. Because then you're smart for a year, and then you head off to college, and then the next year you're an idiot, and then what are you doing in college? You're
But
just
it
a
would be
6-year-old
like-
in
it would-
college.
But say like Trevor, you were like 20, like you're 21, 20 or 21-year-old you. You go back 5 years, and your 20-year-old self goes into your 15-year-old self's body for 1 year, and then you go back. You go back to where
That
you
would be
were.
too funny. It's like, this kid's a genius. He's so smart. And then, like, a year later, it's like, what the fuck? He's dumb as fuck now. What happened?
Yeah, exactly. That's why you have to hide
funny.
that, and you just have to slip
Yeah.
like the people you know, like people you like. You got to go way back and give them the information you want.
Do you
so, like,
think,
I would give
Trevor,
my dad
that
information
you would be
to
able-
invest
with
in
you-
Google and Apple.
with you now, Trevor, right?
Yes.
Do you think like 5 year like you and your 15-year-old body would be able to get all the crushes that you had?
Yes. No, of course not. I was still a goofy little kid.
You still
Swimming in
think
a
you'd
sea
be
of
goofy?
pink.
No, listen, I would dress a hell of a lot better than I did.
That's
and
true.
then
That would be
that's-
definitely a big thing.
That would be
Dress
a
better.
huge thing. I would actually go back before middle school. That's what I would do. And tell myself, cut your goddamn hair. Cut your hair. Get all of
Did
your
you
hair
have long
cut.
hair
You had
back
long
then?
hair,
I
Trevor?
had longer hair. Not super long hair, but longer. It looked terrible. It was awful. I was just the worst.
Were you a skater boy,
just
Trevor?
The worst. No, not even. Not even that. I just didn't care at all. And so I'm just there, and I'm just like, it's just hair. It's just clothes. And then I say,
I wouldn't have thought of
My
you as that kind of
20-year-old
person
self,
because
it's
you're
like-
always
who?
yeah.
You know what I would do? Because the idea of crushes, like you gave me the idea. You know about this already, Shua, but the dude that I had the biggest crush on for my entire life last summer stabbed a dude like 20 times.
Yes, you told us about
Yeah.
that.
So I would put an end to that, I think.
You would,
if I
oh,
could
you would
go
kill
back.
him.
Or you could go
Oh.
back and marry him and prevent him from his life of crime.
Yeah.
That's
It
true
sounds,
too.
I
Fuzz.
do think that
You
if
could
we
save
had gotten
him.
together, I would have prevented that. I honestly think
you're
that.
thinking
sometimes.
too
Save
high
your
of yourself.
fuzz.
Highly of yourself.
No, because he ended up dating this girl who was just fucking insane, and that's when everything.
I'll
went
agree with
downhill.
Fuzz, like especially for me coming from a small town, going with the wrong person can really fuck you up.
I agree, and that's not saying I want to be with him now because God no, that's like too much of a thing. But I'm just saying, if I could go back to like 14-year-old me, I'd be like, hey, that dude over there that you've got that thing for, he's a fucking murderer.
I like how you said I don't want to be with him now because it's too much of a thing. Not because you don't like him anymore or are not interested in going out with him. It's just you wouldn't want to have to deal with the baggage of him having stabbed a person 20 times.
I mean, let's be real here.
Trevor, that's a lot of baggage.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
baggage. That's like 20 stabs worth of baggage.
I can
I
hold
mean-
like 3 max.
I mean, imagine Fuzz going to prison every day just to visit. Like, holy freak. Fuzz wouldn't last.
Oh, hell no.
Fuzz wouldn't last. She's not even in the prison. She wouldn't last.
Honestly, like, there's some girls that call themselves like ride or die, and I'll always be with my man through anything. I don't care, but like,
Fuzz is like
I don't know, you
ride
fuck up, I'm
or
out.
Bail.
Fuzz is like ride until you fuck up.
The dude gets like a
Totally
parking
bail,
ticket.
like,
Fuzz
the
is like,
first
well,
time.
see ya. Can only get worse from
I'm
here.
out. Yeah. Oh, freak.
yeah.
No,
Honestly though, oh sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah. But I think that's what the cost of being old. Honestly, I think just these thoughts is just like with fucking. I'm starting to get more sore. My knees are starting to get bad. I'm like, wow, man, I wish I was
My
better in
back
high
is fucking
school.
wrecked, dude.
Can I,
Yeah,
can I just say we fucking sound like the biggest assholes? A bunch of 20-year-olds
it's
complaining.
great. Hey, hey, you
Listen,
know what?
I'm
This-
the only one not complaining. Apparently, I'm just like, yeah, it's better now than it used to be.
I agree though, it is better now. But I think just like I know Drew understands, I have a physically demanding job, and I shouldn't do this because when I'm 40, I'll hate myself.
It's true.
It's true.
As long as you don't.
Drew,
hate
you
yourself.
really
I
hate
will,
yourself.
yeah.
I know how
I'll
hard.
probably need some surgeries.
I know how hard a lobster fisherman
It's
is.
tough, man. People are fucking.
Yeah, that's why you gotta stop vaping now before it's
Yeah,
Stop
honestly.
vaping now
Listen,
before your
I'm-
lungs and back.
I'm
kill
gonna vape
you.
my protein shakes, and you guys just. You'll see. I'll be a superhuman
Just
by the time I'm
hey,
40.
listen, Drew. Just because it says protein shake flavored doesn't mean it's actual protein shakes.
Listen, it's fine, okay?
No, trust me, it's all natural made. He like kills the chickens himself.
Yeah.
guys.
Ugh. Imagine vaping a Slim Fast.
Oh,
Ugh.
Ugh.
you'd
All
be
right,
so
Drew, you
slim
gonna
so
try that
fast,
though? For real though? You gonna try
Yeah, I'm
that?
gonna do it.
Nice.
Alright.
Do it for the vlog.
I don't think we ever introduced ourselves. We'll restart.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
we did.
that's it, guys. You're never gonna hear this. We're gonna restart Sarah names, and we'll just talk about
Okay.
talk about vaping for 30 minutes.
Anyway.
Now we're talking.
Well,
Welcome to Recess 18.
Recess
I'm Fuzz,
Vape
that's Drew,
Teen.
That's Shua, that's Trevor, and
Alright.
it's Shua's birthday
Whoa.
today.
And-
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a good one, guys. Bet on it. Bet on it. Bet on it. Bet on it.